I wish that when I was younger, I didn't have this mindset of dating to marry.
Girls are trained to be good wives. They are taught to behave, and when they are in their relationship, they should be wife material. They should always try to please their man. They should always try to do things so that the man can, wife them, can eventually wife them. So that is how girls are being trained. But men, when they are in the relationship, or boys are in a relationship, they just date for fun till they are ready to find a wife, right? But we women, every relationship that we enter, they always tell us, "Oh, he can be your potential husband." You always try to please him, always try to be good. They always try to tell you that have marriage at the back of your mind because the relationship can lead to marriage. So, with that, having that kind of relationship, you might not even enjoy your relationship because you are having marriage at the back of your mind, if that makes sense. Do you think somebody will enjoy a relationship having marriage at the back of their mind or not? Let me know that in the comment section. Let me roll the clip for you all to watch to the end, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
I wish that when I was younger, I didn't have this mindset of dating to marry. And the reason I say that is not because desiring marriage is wrong, it isn't. And someday I would still like to be. I think the issue is that when you have this frame of mind of I am dating to marry, you will try to manufacture every dating situation to ensure that it ends with you at the altar. And I think that that's very unhealthy. At its core, dating is about collecting data. It is about you getting to know someone and gathering enough information to see if they will serve a substantial role in your life and if you'll do the same for them moving forward. That's really what it's about. And I think sometimes, even when we talk about being intentional, I wonder why it's treated as if dating casually and dating recklessly are synonymous, because I don't believe that they are. I believe that it is possible to get to know someone and enjoy their company and not create a great deal of pressure outside of that, while also not feeling like it is in vain if it does not end up at this set spot. I think intentionality has to do with the spirit in which you do something, but it does not guarantee you outcomes. And I think people assume that intentionality gives them some type of guarantee of outcome, but nothing gives you that. Like, you can't manipulate situations to the point of them ending up exactly the way that you would like for them to. And sometimes another thing I dislike that I know people aren't necessarily going to agree with is that men don't ever receive pressure to become husbands. They just receive pressure to find wives. Women get taught to become wives. And the reason I think that can sometimes negatively influence things is that women have this approach of, let me just prepare myself to get picked. And men are kind of like, let me just play until I decide to do any type of picking. And I just feel like I want to play too. And see, someone's going to hear I want to play too and think that I'm saying that, like, oh, if men are out here hoeing, I should be hoeing too. I'm not saying that. So if you think that, you already are choosing not to think critically. I just think that dating casually doesn't have to mean dating recklessly. What would it look like to actually just enjoy someone's company, understand that someone can be a good person and just not be ultimately good for you, the same way that I can be a good woman and just not be the best for a certain man, and neither of us take that personally. I don't know. That's just my current take. It may change. My thoughts about dating already have, so I'm open to them potentially changing again. But that is where I'm at right now. I will say, in anything, I think it takes the pressure off when you are not always trying to jump to the end and you just stop long enough to enjoy the middle. But hey, y'all let me know what y'all think.
If only ladies can be in a relationship and not have marriage at the back of your mind, I feel like you enjoy your relationship more. I feel like you be more, you be yourself, you'll be happier, and you will choose yourself. And of course, you might even decenter men while you're at it. Because normally, the way it has been is like when ladies are in a relationship, you're already seeing a man's potential. You're already seeing his potential. Whatever is showing you now, they don't tell you, look at what is showing you now. They tell you, look at his potential, what is going to show you later on, the things that he has not even shown you. That's what they'll tell you to look at. So you're looking at the potential, you're looking at him getting married to you soon, you're looking at your marriage, your wedding, the children, and everything. With that, you tend to always want to please him or try to do things just for him to be happy. Even there's some hobbies that you might enjoy doing just because you have marriage at the back of your mind, like he might marry me, or let me be a good girl, let me be this, let me just be loyal and all of that. Eventually it might not happen and you might be heartbroken. For men, on the other hand, most of them they enter a relationship because of what they are seeing at the moment, right? What they want to get from you at the moment. It is not something potential. It's what they're actually seeing and what they want to get from you. So they be in a relationship with you, even if they're not ready for marriage. Most of them are not always ready for marriage at first. They just enjoy it while it lasts, right? And when they are ready to get married, they just look for the available girl that is there and they marry her because they know that once they're even married, that does not stop them from cheating, that doesn't stop them from finding the love of their life. But women, once you're married, it's difficult for you to find the love of your life again. Because once you're married, you start having kids, you start doing this, start doing that, and everything is always on hold for us women compared to men. So marriage is not really like a big deal for men. To me, I feel like marriage is not really, I just feel like it's just something they just like a business contract, if that makes sense. I feel like marriage is a business contract for men than to women. Women get married because of potential, because of love, because of companionship, because of friendship. But most men just do it because they're getting something from you and they're benefiting something from you. You're important, you're helping, you're industrious, if you're none of that. But a woman can marry a man that doesn't even have any finance, like he doesn't even she just marry him for love and potential. Women can do that. And but the other, I don't think a man can marry a woman that is not going to help him in the kitchen or in the bedroom. There's a video of a woman talking about how men view marriage as a business contract. Let me share the video for you all to watch, and I'll be back at the end of the video.
If you study the patriarchy, it even says that love is a business for men. I don't know how women got tricked into believing this stuff was about romance. This is the whole purpose of why I make my videos. This lesson here isn't about women finding men for romance. If you fuck up romance, you make the worst financial decision. Also mess up your career because plenty of men will throw obstacles your way once they're in position to take up space in your life. I work with professional women and entrepreneurs. So why talk about the patriarchy? Because all that education that you got, years and years in university, master's degree, PhD, none of that taught you how to navigate the actual world. You learn to be smart, you learn to be technically competent, but again, the world runs on capitalism, patriarchy, and racism. When women don't understand patriarchy, they are clueless and naive, not just in their personal life, but in the workplace too. You think just because the world shouldn't be this way, or because you think that it should only be about who's good at the work, you expect to have certain types of fair treatment. That's not true. By default, you are oppressed because women were the first enslaved people. For thousands of years, women were commodities to be traded and bought. They were vessels for reproduction. So patriarchy can create cascading wealth. Now let's look at the modern times. Women have financial power, but how do we continue to keep them in an oppressed prey mindset? Sell them the idea of romance. She's gonna be chasing that. Fuck herself over multiple times, make really huge errors in her life, which will prevent her from rising up in a capitalistic society. This is why we have few women at top. Lack of focus, and those women in their journey to success have given themselves away to some man or some ideology, or spent years and years trying to be the best pick me for some dude who used and discarded her. Becoming successful as a woman is very different from becoming successful as a man. First, you have to awaken to the system. Join my workshop Power in Romance 2, Finding the One in Patriarchy. See you there.
If you study the patriarchy, it even says that love is a business for men. I don't know how women got tricked into believing this stuff was about romance. And yes, that's why one video a guy was saying that romantic love was kind of a scam for women when men say, "Oh, I love you romantically," and all of that. Men that don't have money, right? They use it to scam women because they don't have money. The ones that don't have money, they are the ones that come out to show so much love. But then they don't even really love the women. They are just doing that just for them not to think about the fact that they don't have money to take care of them. So they use that love to blind them. That is probably love bombing, right? They use that to blind women and make you not see the real thing you're supposed to, the reality of life while you're dating them. So they blind you with that and you don't even know what you're doing. And at the end of the day, once they've gotten you in the sense that you're now in love with them as well and you're married to them, you're having kids for them, then they start showing you who they are. Love is a business for men. Most men, love is business for them. And I'm just happy this is a wake up season for women. Most women, will I say some almost? Most women are getting it now, and I'm just super excited to see most women understanding the fact that this whole thing doesn't benefit us. That is why we need to that is why we need to prioritize ourselves. We need to choose ourselves. We need to be happy. We need to actually, I feel like we need to actually support women supporting women. Like there should be a support group of women coming together because yo. But then kindly share your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Let us talk in the comment section. Let's have conversation in the comment section in today's topic. And thank you all so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and share. It's your girl Maria Davids as usual. And yeah, comment, like, subscribe is free. And yes, I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.